Well, it's a fascinating year. I think it's going to be one of the big stories of the season. How will Frank Lampard cope as a manager at the top level? He did a pretty good job with Derby County, nearly got them promoted. But, of course, they've got this transfer ban going on. So he's in quite a difficult position with that, and they've lost their key player as well, Eden Hazard, to Real Madrid. So it's not easy for Frank, is it?
No, and he's going to be the key to Chelsea doing well this season. He's got to go in there and show that to the players, because the players have often been rebellious when new managers have come in. They've got to make sure, he's got to make sure that he shows them he's a good coach, and his coaching staff likewise, that they've got a tactical game plan. He's got to man-manage some of the older players, and he's also got to make sure that the young players come into the side and are integrated with some of those older players. It's a massive job for him, but where Chelsea finish will depend on Frank Lampard.
Of course, one of those younger players, and one player they have managed to get in because the deal was done early, is Christian Pulisic, the poster boy of the US team. How do you think he'll do?
I hope he gets a chance. I hope he plays in one of those wide areas where he can run at people and do all the things.
But he's got Pedro and Willian ahead of him, and Hudson-Odoi when he's fit again.
Yeah, but Willian's been in and out the side. Willian pleases some managers, doesn't please everybody. Pedro, likewise, has been in and out the side. When he's playing well, he's an excellent player, but doesn't always play well. So Pulisic may just get that opportunity, but he's got to take it when he gets it.
Yeah, it's a fascinating position at the Bridge. It's always a soap opera, maybe even more this season.
Listen, I think Christian Pulisic is going to have plenty of opportunities to play. He provides something different for Chelsea because he can go side to side. And I know, listen, last year I think they probably went side to side a little too much. But you have Pedro, who's very good at going forward and running at players. He isn't necessarily the player that connects too well other than with that center forward. So for me, the issue for Chelsea is going to be where do they get their goals? Because Tammy Abraham is not going to be the issue. Giroud is going to have to really come out of his shell more and be able to score for them, because they have some good pieces and some good parts, some young players that can make a difference. But for me, the biggest issue is where do they get the goals? I think when you talk about Christian Pulisic, he's going to be very helpful, and he's going to continue to grow. Is he anywhere near Hazard? No, but he has the capability, and I'm excited to see what he can do in the Premier League.
Stevie, what are you expecting from Chelsea this season?
I'm worried for Chelsea. I'm certainly worried for Frank.
Change the tone completely.
You know, whoever manages Chelsea is going to be tough for them. But Frank's under so much pressure with it being his first job, and with not being able to go and sign anybody, that's a disaster waiting to happen. And it is all about goals. From the back to the middle, you know exactly what you're going to get from Chelsea. But where's the goals coming from? I mean, Giroud, he can't score goals for France, and they're arguably the best team in the world, and he starts every game. Well, Willian, he's not really, certainly hasn't been scoring enough recently. You got Pedro, who you can't rely on, and it's unfair to think that Pulisic is going to come in and hit the ground running and be jinking down the wing and scoring goals as well. I am absolutely, genuinely worried for Frank, because I just don't see where the goals are coming from.
And the one difference, and I agree with you, if you go back to last year and how they just continuously sat off, they didn't really press high that much. We saw today in the game, and granted it's preseason, he's probably tinkering around with the way he wants to play, but they've got the quickness to press. And if they press all the way up high, they can win the ball in better positions and won't necessarily have to break down teams that are sitting back against them. So I think there's going to be a few more opportunities for the players that are on the fringes, but when it comes down to it, your center forward needs to score goals.